YouTube, what going on, man? It's your boy Booby 45 Miles, and I'm back with another video bringing my week 6 NFL predictions. Now, last week it was only 14 games, and I only won 6 of them motherfuckers. Okay, that's horrible. Okay, that's horrible. I only won 6 out of 14 games. I lost 8 of them. Let's hope I can do better this week, man. Okay, starting off the Thursday night game between Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of them are currently sitting at, what's their record, 4-1. Both of them coming off victories as well. Carolina, beating Detroit 27-24, and you got the Philadelphia Eagles that beat the Arizona Cardinals. What was this score? 34-7. So both of them coming in, both quarterbacks red hot. You know what I'm saying? They on win streak. They doing a little something. Both of their defenses is pretty decent, But it's hard to pick this one, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to pick this one. Now, I know they playing in Carolina, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But, I know how Carolina can be iffy sometime, and I know how Philadelphia can be iffy sometime, too. So, tomorrow night, my pick is going to be with the Carolina Panthers. I got to go with Cam, man. I can't go against Cam unless he's playing against my Saints. Or if he's playing against somebody's defense that I know he just not going to ball out against. I got to go with my nigga Super Cam, man. Cam, running into the end zone. And I feel like, Carolina defense probably going to put a halt to Carson Wentz, man. Carson Wentz probably ain't going to have no big game like that. But anyway, on next, the Houston Texans versus the Cleveland Browns. What more do I need to say? Both of them coming off of losses. Houston putting up a somewhat of an impressive performance against the Kansas City Chiefs. They lost by 8 points, 42-34. Then you got the Cleveland Browns that lost to the New York Jets, 17-14. Cleveland is currently 0-5, and Houston is currently 2-3. Let's just be real. Houston finna get their third victory of the season. Even though J.J. Watt is out for the season, Whitney Merciless is out for the season. Got some big hits on that defense. Just when the offense was getting it to sync and starting to, put up some points and starting to get the passing game together, the defense takes a big blow, with those two big defensive players going down. Whitney Merciless and J.J. Watt out for the season. Yeah, their defense going to miss them. But, I'm pretty sure they're not going to miss them this Sunday against Cleveland. They're playing against the Cleveland Browns, okay? Cleveland might go 0-16. They going to probably look for a new coach and quarterback after this season. You know how Cleveland is, okay? But, I got to rock with my Houston Texans, man. Houston finna go and get their third victory, man. Week 6. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for this slide to finish so I can just move on to the next one. I make each of them a minute and 30 seconds long. All right, there we go. Now, next, my New Orleans Saints versus them Detroit Lions. Now, you see my Saints, they just coming off a bye week after a 2-game win streak. Beat Carolina 34-13. Then we beat the Miami Dolphins 20-0. We going against the Detroit Lions. Detroit's coming off of a loss, a 3-point loss to the Carolina Panthers. They're currently sitting at, what's their record? 3-2. The Saints are sitting at 2-2. Y'all know I'm going with the Saints. Man, I ain't going against my New Orleans Saints, man. I know the Saints for to win this, man. The Saints for to get their third victory of the season. Okay? They for to get victory number 3. They for to beat the Detroit Lions in New Orleans. We for to keep that win streak going. Extend it to 3. Because we got to play Green Bay in week 7, which is going to be a tough one. I hope Green Bay win this week. I hope they do beat Minnesota so we can beat them. And if it do come down to the last minute, let's leave Aaron Rodgers no time on the clock. But we ain't focused on him right now. We focus on Detroit. Now, Detroit, they beat us last year. But this year is going to be a different story. You know what I'm saying? My New Orleans Saints, we going to look at the film from last year, look at how they beat us, and we finna go out there and beat them. I'm tired of Detroit, man. I like Matthew Stafford. I ain't got no problem with Detroit, but Detroit ain't finna come to New Orleans for a second straight year and beat my New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. Nah, they ain't finna do that. All right? Now, we got the Miami Dolphins versus the Atlanta Falcons. Now, this game was kind of tough for me, even though, Atlanta has the better team. Atlanta coming off of a bye week after a loss to, who did they lose to? The Buffalo Bills. They're coming off of a bye week, going against the Miami Dolphins. Miami coming off of a 6-point victory against the Tennessee Titans. that didn't have Marcus Mariota. Yeah, you only beat them by 6 points, brother. I mean, Tennessee got a pretty decent defense, but I mean, the Miami Dolphins offense is ass because Jay Cutler is the quarterback. So with that being said right there, y'all know I'm going with the Atlanta. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going with them damn Dirty Birds, man. The Dirty Birds finna go back on a slight little win streak. You know what I'm saying? Because they finna beat these Dolphins, man. They got to beat Miami. They got to. I mean, you going against Jay Cutler, okay? Only person on the offense you got to worry about is who? Jay Ajayi, if they give him the ball enough. Jarvis Landry, well, you really ain't got to worry about him because Jay Cutler can't throw the ball. He not going to throw the ball to him. Jay Cutler is being the same QB he was last year for Chicago, which is why his sorry ass got cut. And then, you know, you got Kenny Stills. He's a speedster, but, you know, who going to throw them the ball? That's the big question. Now I'm rocking with the Dirty Birds, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, Atlanta finna go and get that W this Sunday. Now, this is a big one. You got the New England Patriots versus the New York Jets. Both of these teams right now currently are sitting at 3-2. You got the Patriots coming off of a Thursday night victory last Thursday against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which they shouldn't have won. Excuse me, they shouldn't have won because Nick Folk was supposed to make at least 2 of them field goals. The hell, he out there, you know, kicking the ball like he damn Blair Walsh or something. We ain't gonna get all off into that. And then you got the New York Jets, bro. They on a 3-game win streak. They done beat Cleveland. They done beat the Jaguar. And they beat somebody else. I can't think of who else they beat. But the Jets, they on the 3-game win streak. But the Jets are surprising the hell out of me right now. But that, you know, that win streak for to come to a screeching halt right now. The Patriots for to go ahead and give them their 3rd loss of the year. For to end that little 3-game win streak. Patriots for to go on a 2-game win streak because they for to beat them this Sunday. Might be a tight score. You know, I ain't for to sleep on the Jets entirely. But I mean, they going against Tom Brady. Tom Brady to me is, outside of Drew Brees, he's the 2nd best quarterback in the league behind Aaron Rodgers. Because you know I'm always put Aaron Rodgers up there. I mean, I'm always put Drew Brees at the top. But as far as me picking somebody outside of my favorite quarterback, Aaron Rodgers is the best. Tom Brady is the 2nd best. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tom Brady gonna go out there. He gonna do his thing against the Jets. You know, because he know him so well. So I'm going with the Patriots. Next up, we got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Chicago Bears. Now, Baltimore coming off of a 14-point victory against the Oakland Raiders without Derek Carr, of course. Without Derek Carr. But, you know, last year they lost to Oakland by 1 point. So, you know what I'm saying? Baltimore, when healthy, and if Joe Flacco is consistent, they're a pretty decent team. They're a pretty good team. I can't fake with them. But they're going to get the Chicago Bears, who started Mitch Trubisky Monday night against the Minnesota Vikings. And I didn't get to watch that game, but I know he only completed 12 passes out of like 25, 26. He had a touchdown pass. He had an interception. It was all right. You know what I'm saying? They lost by 3 points. But you're going against the Baltimore Ravens, brother. You're going against Terrell Suggs with Darius Webb, Jimmy Smith, all them back there. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mitchell. I'm sorry, Mitch Trubisky. Okay? But Chicago, they going to lose this game. All right, Baltimore finna get a W. Baltimore should get a W. This should be an easy win for Baltimore. Danny Trevathan coming back from that suspension for that Chicago Bears defense. You know, you got Leonard Floyd. No, Chicago got a good young defense. I think Mitchell Trubisky gonna come around. But this Sunday, I don't see it happening, brother. I'm sorry. You just gonna have to hold his L, man. You gonna have to. Y'all losing to Baltimore. That's simple. Next up is the San Francisco 49ers versus the Washington Redskins. Now, every 49ers fan I talk to, they keep saying, oh, Kirk Cousins leaving Washington after this year and coming to the 49ers. He is not going to be the answer to y'all quarterback trouble, okay? Now, Kirk Cousins, he did damn good in that Kyle Shanahan offense in Washington and that Sean McVay offense. And if he does go to San Francisco can be somewhat in the NFC West title hunt. But Kirk Cousins ain't finna deliver no Super Bowl to nobody, man. Only way Kirk Cousins gonna deliver a Super Bowl to somebody is if the top 15, top 20 quarterbacks in the league right now retire. Now, I ain't finna name all them players. But look, San Francisco, they San Francisco coming off of a 3-point loss to the Indianapolis Colts. They're currently sitting at 0-5 right now. Going against the Washington Redskins. Washington coming off of a bye week. After Washington lost last Monday to the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, I'm going with Washington on this because, San Francisco, they still need an answer at quarterback. They need a quarterback. You see the offense is working because Brian Hoyer, he's actually out there putting up some decent numbers. Okay, well, he did against the Rams, of course. But, that McVay offense actually works because they're losing very close games, actually. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they getting blown out, So I think they probably got blown out once this year. But, you know what I'm saying? They actually be putting up some fair fights. They just can't get it done. But, I'm going with the Washington Redskins on this one, man, just to play it safe. But part 2 to this video will be uploaded soon. I will have this uploaded either today or tomorrow, right before the game. But yeah, be on the lookout for part 2. It's your boy Booby 45 Miles, and I'm out.